Aloa, I am Sila, and in this video I want to talk about the noise as we create it in our world and the global change that we engage and our responsibility for individual choice of directing this change and how we actually want our reality to be. That being said, I know we all are different, we all are individuals with various degrees of sensitivity and priorities. I myself am very sensitive to many inputs of sensory data and information, and in my perception it is a very noisy world that I live in, that a lot of our machinery and our devices create unnecessary and inefficient noise and sounds that are irritating our nervous systems and our whole bodies and energies, actually, to some degrees. And this is something that I wish to address to, and that I think is important that we become aware of how we perpetuate this, and that we may change it with our dedication to creating harmony in our world. Now, I want to say that noise is a various nuisance or hindrance, or even, well, let me say it might be very detrimental to a lot of our creatures in our natural environments. It is important for me to note that many creatures, many forms of living on this earth, including us humans, are rather sensitive to sound, and our audible sense is basically what is the most commonly shared to all creatures, and it is, except a few individuals and individual examples, probably the most important one to navigate our world as a whole, and to actually also enjoy ourselves. So when I ask you, under what circumstances or in what environment may you completely relax, what actually creates within you that soothing calmness, that stillness that inspires you to completely go inside and forget everything else that might otherwise drive you to be continuously striving to create something? The answer for me is, it would be sound like this wind, these birds, the leaves, or the sound of water, natural instruments, for instance made out of wood, that are played with spontaneous sensitivity or gentleness, I'd rather say. And what is important for me to state is that, given my sensitivity, I am not merely privy to how many of us create sounds that I myself am not content with. I also feel it in the energy projection of many others that I then pick up into my own energy field, and I feel that many of us that are, for instance, driving a car, are holding to some kind of tension in their neck area or in their nervous system, of course also in their brain. And in a manner of speaking, I'm very certain about many people actually wanting to escape the sound that they create while driving, because it is so unnatural, it is unpleasant, even though we get accustomed to it in a certain way or a certain degree, or we may ignore it to various degrees. Only very few people on this earth are so stable or are naturally relaxing these parts of our nervous system and grounding themselves while generating or being within such sound environments that are unnatural. So most of us are actually becoming numb to pleasant sounds while staying within such environments or soundscapes that are, well, not contributing to us enjoying ourselves. So I want to ask you, do you enjoy massaging your own ears or listening to the sound of your own voice when you relax progressively? Do you enjoy singing or listening to somebody else sing? Do you enjoy sound therapy? Are you familiar with that even being a modality in our age or time? I want to encourage and nurture, or let me say, promote our own love and nurturing for ourselves by stating here that we create not only our future but our now, and how we imagine our reality to be individually and collectively is having the greatest impact on our manifested vision. Of course, individually we create this now, but together we agree on many, many aspects and elements of our reality. And personally, I might also say that when it is calm outside of me, or when there isn't a noise that is invoking in me to analyze what is wrong there, what is stuck in emotion or energy with somebody that is creating that noise, then I can go within myself and actually listen to my own body, to even my own energy within my body, as it is always vibrating, and there are always subtle nuances or details that give me very valuable information. And in general, that is like one of the most pleasing inner sounds, or in general sounds and sensations that I know, that I've become familiar with, and I may not listen to it if I'm distracted by outside noise. And of course, I want to also encourage you to hum, to tap your skin, to listen to your breath or feel into it, as those are also natural sounds that may center us in the present moment and also relax a lot of tension that we hold in our body, not merely our nervous system. Everything said, I am Sila. Aloha.